Fernando Alonso kicked off first practice in Hungary with a spectacular spin. The Alpine driver, who turned 40 on Thursday, escaping with a set of flat-spotted Pirelli tyres before embarking on what would become a highly promising first morning on track. Charles Leclerc is riding high after finishing second at Silverstone last time out, leading all but the final 2 laps of the Grand Prix. The Hungaroring, in comparison, is often referred to as Monaco without the walls, and so logic dictated it should suit Ferrari and Leclerc, who took pole on home soil earlier in the season. But on the twisting circuit, he was fighting his Ferrari in the early laps, battling with turn 5 on his way to P7. His teammate Carlos Sainz had insisted that the Monaco comparison was no longer relevant, as most slow-speed corners on the track are now medium at minimum. But his pace suggested Ferrari could be the surprise package of the weekend, P4 at the flag. Ferrari are 15 points behind McLaren in the Constructors' Championship, who have a new upgrade package for the final race before the summer break. But it was a tough session for both Lando Norris and Daniel Ricciardo, well over half a second off the pace of the Scarlet Cars. AlphaTauri are 5th in the team standings, but Yuki Tsunoda found himself fighting for grip at turn 9.
Okay, Yuki. Yeah, good.
And things got worse for the Japanese driver, as he lost the back end over the crest of turn 4 and brought out the red flags.
Okay, Yuki. Sorry. Copy.
Valtteri Bottas is driving for his future at Mercedes, with George Russell waiting in the wings. But the Finn was on fire, purple in all 3 sectors, to go top of the FP1 timings. Bottas sits 5 points behind Lando Norris in the battle for 3rd in the Drivers' Championship, while Mercedes are just 4 points behind Red Bull, with tensions high following Red Bull's bid to have Lewis Hamilton's 10-second penalty for colliding with Max Verstappen at the British Grand Prix reviewed being rejected. And Mercedes accusing their rivals of trying to tarnish the good name and sporting integrity of the reigning world champion. And all signs point to another close battle, in the pits and on track, with Verstappen edging out Bottas on his soft tyre run by just 0.06 of a second, with Hamilton a further 10th back in P3. Sainz rounded the session out an impressive 4th ahead of the equally rapid Pierre Gasly, showing well for AlphaTauri. Alonso ended FP1 6th, with Leclerc P7, ahead of Sergio Perez in 8th, Norris 9th, and Lance Stroll completing the top 10 for Aston Martin. Esteban Ocon has work to do from P11 to match his teammate, as Yuki Tsunoda maintained 12th despite his crash. Sebastian Vettel ended up 13th, ahead of Ricciardo and the Williams duo of Russell and Nicholas Latifi. Mick Schumacher was 17th, with Robert Kubica standing in for Kimi Raikkonen P18, Nikita Mazepin 19th, and Antonio Giovinazzi P20, with the Italian only able to complete 5 laps due to a technical issue.